All right, welcome back. For those of you who are still rocking with the pod, this is episode 3 of the Perfectly Me podcast. We're just here to have fun today. I got a special guest with me today. So, what is your government name? Because I know you was Pun, and that's the people don't know you that way. So, just give us a quick little intro.
Well, my government name is Louis Munoz.
That yeah, we
People,
don't need the middle name. Yeah, that works.
yeah. No, people always call me Pun, man. I wasn't a big fan of it, but with nicknames, you can't really just, you know, they give it to you, they give it to you. It is what it is.
Yeah, you're stuck with it. But you can't make up your own nickname. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Can't make
But
up your
it
own.
is what it is. I've been called a lot of things in my life, but so that wasn't the worst thing I've been called.
I would say if it was that or something else, you'd be like, yeah, I'll take Pawn. I'll take Pawn.
Yes, sir.
So if for those of you notice, he's rocking quality Big Papa shirt.
Yes,
I
sir.
I got the
The GOAT, the greatest of
the
all time.
goat, the goat, and that is a future pod that we'll go ham on because
I look forward to that.
there's some haters out here who say other things and
Well, everybody has their opinion. Just like I'm
uh
sure people would comment on me saying that he's the GOAT right now.
oh yeah, no, there's people right now just sucking teeth and just
Yeah.
why he bring him on talking that nonsense. The reason why he's wearing that shirt because the topic we are talking about today, I was in the car. This had to be November, and Sirius Radio was playing like a top 500 rap song list. So I'm like, okay, I like to think I'm a relative. I've lived through different eras of rap, and I got to the list, and I was like, wait, hold on. There's some things we got to talk about. And a fellow hip hop enthusiast, Lewis, there. I figured who better to bring on the pod for this topic because yeah, there's some things we got to talk about this list.
Definitely so. Definitely so.
It's what I will say, and I will say this with every list. Every list, there's going to be flaws. With any list, you don't know what the criteria is. You don't know who made it. Like for example, for this list, I've heard the 500 top hip hop tracks. I've heard it. The top 500 most influential hip hop tracks. The 500 best hip hop tracks. This was all within like the same hour on the commercials. So
So for
I
this
don't.
list here that we're talking about.
This is for all time. This is
Okay.
all time from 1979 or whenever the first one was to present day rap. This is top 500,
It's
however you want to
influential.
classify. That's what I'm saying. One of the commercials said influential, one said top hip hop tracks of all time. That right there is
Okay.
two different
Yeah, that's two different
categories.
arguments.
That's two different arguments. So we'll just go blanket top 500 hip hop songs according to this list. And
Okay.
for the sake of the readers, we're not going to show the all 500. Just listen to us, and we're gonna dissect this list
Yeah,
because
we're gonna jump around a little bit, I guess.
yeah, we're gonna jump around because I have like kind of how I want to talk about this. Like I made bullet points. I probably should have done reading for school, but something tugs at your heart, man. You just jump right in.
Right.
And so, yeah, the first thing I want to talk about on this list, there's repeats. There's repeat songs on this list.
Is it?
If you look at song 197, what song is 197?
197.
Yes.
Oh, move.
Uh,
Chick.
okay. And then look at song number
Ludacris featuring Mystical and I-20.
and then look at song number 74. and tell me what song is on 74.
74.
74.
Let's see. Oh yeah, so it is, and it's just ludicrous.
It's just a ludicrous, but how can you have the same song twice on the list? But that's not the only repeat. Number
so that
4,
wasn't
7.
Damn, I didn't notice that. Yeah.
It wasn't like a remix because I don't remember there being a remix to that. The song that I always remembered is the one with I-20, Ludacris, Mystical.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there's another one.
I wouldn't recognize another one. That song was. That's a song. That was it.
Not higher on the list, if that's the case.
Yeah.
And then look at 472. Then look at
I just seen it. Still not a player.
Yeah.
By another GOAT.
Yes.
Big Pun featuring Joe.
Oh, so you wrote that song? Is that what you're saying? So that was you. Okay.
Yeah. Another thing about that nickname they gave me, man. I used to kind of when I back home in Tennessee, not a lot of people, but a few guys, they used to call me Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when I moved here, it was Big Pun. Yeah. And I was like, man, are you like when the white people used to call me Big Pun, I was like, are you undercover stereotyping me or what?
Yes.
Because I'm fat and Puerto Rican or what?
Yes.
So it bothered me for like a hot second, but then I realized, the people that were calling me that were genuine, cool people.
Hey man, let me bounce off that because I've been called Wayne Brady. I've been called Omar Epps. I've been called
Wayne Brady is classic.
I've been called Wayne Brady. I've been called Omar Epps. I'm like, so y'all just looking at funny black dudes and saying I look like a funny black dude. I'm like,
hey, but Wayne Brady is. I like Wayne Brady.
Oh no! Hey, if somebody mistakes me for Wayne Brady, I wish somebody mistook my bank account for his. We got bills to pay, so that's not true. But yeah, no, I get it. It's just like what's the stereotype and that? All right, that's who you look like.
Yeah.
Last thing about this repeat. Okay, I understand remixes are different technical songs, so I'm not really that upset about remixes on this count. There's like the Rough Riders remix and then regular Rough Riders. Like those are two separate songs, even though it's a remix. So I'm not, but the two blatant repeats, come on, Liz.
Yeah, like that, I don't even recall a remix from Move Chick.
There is
like I don't remember a song with just Ludacris.
I don't.
I don't want to hear it, man. As much as I love Luda, but I-20 and Mystical kill it on this song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is there another song I-20 is on? That's the only song that people know him for.
I might have heard him on somebody's B-side or something like that. Maybe one of Ludacris's B-side or something. But he was actually a pretty decent rapper, but I wish I would have heard a lot more from him.
Yeah.
But so I see he's still not a player. Big Pun and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, hey, that's crazy. They didn't notice that.
Yeah, man. I was like, come on, man. You can't.
It is a great song, but twice you could have replaced somebody else on these double ups.
That's my point. And before we get to the obvious exclusions here, there's another thing that I have a problem with this countdown. So while you have your paper there, look at song 320.
All right.
And I just want you to read the artist and the title.
320?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, what we got here? Let the people know.
We got the Fiesta remix with Robert Kelly.
Robert Kelly.
Plaintiff Robert Kelly. Featuring Jay-Z, Boo, and Gotti.
All right. So the obvious question here, is this a rap song?
That's a hard question to answer. I mean, it's got 3 rappers on it and one. Well, R. Kelly used to think he could rap anyway.
Yeah, he tried to, but he's not a rapper, or I don't think this is a rap song. There's a couple
Yeah, because
other ones.
it's R. Kelly's song.
It's R. Kelly's song, who's not a rapper, and I would
Yeah,
not call this a rap song.
I
There's a
I
couple
understand your
others.
point on that. I mean, I'm kind of
I'm gonna really drive my point home here in a second.
go ahead, talk to me.
So the other two on this list, before I talk about what you're like, you're kind of iffy on this, and I'll tell you why it should be iffy. So, Hey Lover, number 263, LL Cool J, Boys to Men.
Classic song.
Oh, hey, slow jam.
I got
Great
that on
song.
a slow jam playlist somewhere.
I got slow jam playlist, absolutely. I don't know if I classify that as a rap song, but
It's LL song though, isn't it?
it's a LL song, but that was kind of iffy.
So basically, you're not a fan of the R&B hip hop songs.
No, I love them.
I'm saying as far as I consider being hip hop.
If you're talking about a top 500 hip hop countdown, because I'm about to blow your mind on this, the number one song of the decade of the 2000s, Usher featuring Little John and Luda. Yeah. Not on this countdown.
Wow, you're right. You're right. It's not.
So if you're gonna count R. Kelly as a rap song, how is the most popular song of the decade not on this countdown?
That's facts. That's you got a point there.
That's what I'm saying.
You just proved the point to me.
I told you wait for the punchline. It was.
I see how you came back full circle with that.
All right there. Like I like the songs, but if you're gonna go partly, if you're gonna throw R. Kelly on a countdown, that opens it up for everybody. Yeah. Or don't put R. Kelly on the countdown. There's some obvious exclusions, which leads me to this point. Okay. I'm trying not to make this list too long, but all right, so we grew up. I would like to say we grew up in that golden era of hip hop.
Yeah.
There's a lot of influential hip hop we grew up with. How on this top 500 countdown is there zero No Limit songs? Not one No Limit song. Now before I concede, not the greatest lyricism. I will concede. Master P is.
No, go ahead.
And I said Master P isn't known to have bars, but you gotta throw a song on here.
You got to, especially like you said on the commercial. There was a couple of things they said influential, and whatever else they said. Influential alone, No Limit should have been somewhere on here.
Make him say, "Oh."
Ghetto D.
Ghetto D. Make him say, "Oh," like
I'm bad about it. I mean, come on, man. Make him say, Just alone. Make him say,
The video where they're dunking on a 3.5 foot rim, like,
yes.
Hey man, yes. That and the fact that No Limit, like, made it. No Limit was like the architects of throwing out an album every month. Whoever it was, they had an album next month. Then next month, another dude have a No Limit album. Master P.
Yeah, remember albums used to come out every Tuesday or something?
Every
Friday
Tuesday,
or something like that?
Every Tuesday. It was like Tuesday at Specs.
For years, Specs. I was just thinking about that earlier today. But but back home we had the sound shop in Tennessee, and always for like couple years straight, every time the new bunch of albums came out, somebody for No Limit was in there.
Every time. Dude picked up last Thursday. He had an album that Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nobody can make it on this list. That bothers me.
Wow. Yeah. Because, I was looking through this list and I'm like, somebody's missing. But, me thinking about it and then being just distracted with other things, I was like, who's missing from this list? I know somebody's listening.
I'm about to tell you who's missing. So we got no Master P. We got No Too Short, which once again, not the most lyricism, but Too Short's Too Short, man.
Come on, man. Too
I
Short should
I
have definitely been on here. I mean,
I
Blow Your
don't
Whistle. I know
think
that's
that's a
kind of
banger.
new, but if we go back to Too Short, like when he first came out, like life
That
is to me unbearable, committing suicide, and that's terrible. Come on,
that
man.
that Oakland Too Short. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He got to get on here. So this one will hit home for
Freaky
you.
Tales? Come on, man.
Ooh.
I'm getting upset now. You don't upset me.
See, thank you.
See, man?
This is why I wanted you on the pod, because this is what I wanted to see.
You done
So this
upset
will
me,
hit
man.
home.
I'm gonna hire you as my lawyer when I need you, man.
Hey, I'll take the booking. I need the check. Trust me, I need it. So this will hit home for you. Being from Tennessee.
Yeah, you see
No
it.
no 3-6 Mafia on this list.
What's that?
No 3-6 Mafia on this list.
Ooh, and no 8-Ball MJG.
No 8-Ball. I had that down. No 8-Ball MJG. They had
This is Sirius XM too, right?
Sirius XM, man.
Wow.
So they had one Scarface song, but not the one that was with Tupac, not Smile.
Yeah.
They had another
Yeah,
Scarface.
that's what I was looking for too. Scarface.
It was like a 490. That's the only Scarface song on this list.
It's funny you say that because I was looking for the Ghetto Boys on here, and I almost ripped this list in half. But I almost ripped it because I was like, man, the Ghetto Boys better be on here somewhere. And it took me a second because, like I said, I'd be distracted.
Yeah.
And I might have a little bit of ADD. I don't know. But when I didn't see Ghetto Boys on here at first, I was like, I started just to rip it up. I was going to cancel this meeting. I didn't want nothing to do with it. I was going to take the little free sample of XM in my car and just rip the radio out.
Just rip it out. Just wires everywhere.
But they have them on here. And
they put them on there.
It's a great song too.
Oh, a banger!
Mind playing tricks on me.
Banger.
Yeah.
So here's another one it's talking about a dude that's got bars, and this specific song should be on this list. Where's Jadakiss? Why?
Ooh.
Why?
Ooh.
That song is a banger. How's that not on this? How's that not on this list?
That song was hard. You're right. Is Jada on this? The Locks?
I don't. The Locks are on here with
Money, Power, Respect. Boom,
Money, Power, Respect. I know they're on here. Let me do a quick little. So there's 489, and then It's All About the Benjamins at 235.
Great song.
But Jada by himself, he's the only Jada by himself is on the Rough Riders remix.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, he's that dude. Top 5.
That song, Why? I literally remember when the first time I heard that song. And I remember I sat back and I tried to answer all those questions in my mind, and I was like, why?
Why? Like, oh man, I probably said
why did Denzel have to be crooked before he took it? You know what he meant by that bar?
He had to turn to bad guy to win his first Oscar. Training Day.
Yeah.
Had all those movies, did well, but as soon as he turned heel,
you gotta be a bad guy to get one.
Gotta be. You know what? That's Wrestling 101 right there. Get the bad guy the title.
Turn to a heel?
Denzel had to turn heel to get a title shot. And then one more obvious exclusion before I start talking about where songs are placed.
Okay.
Once again. So I'm thinking this is like 99. Juvenile. What you mean, high? High. Not on the list. How's high not on this list?
How is high not on this list? I mean, you're killing me because I tried to look to see what was missing. Now you're saying these. Yeah, high definitely should be some. Man, listen,
at least
high.
Like 350, like high. How about high?
Yeah,
How,
like,
hey, you
yeah,
remember the
you're
school we
right,
went
man.
to?
You're
How many
right.
times
You're
did we
right.
hear that during the hallway? Hey, man, what's going on? Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to
You
go to
the
the
one that can
bathroom.
keep
Huh?
old lady because you keep her friends, huh?
Hi. I got to go to the bathroom. Huh? That was like every day. That song should
Yeah,
be on
you're
the
right,
list.
man. I think I
Yeah,
would have been in the
there's
top 20.
banger. That song.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That definitely should
Okay,
have been top 20.
okay, so
Wow, man.
now we're
Wow,
gonna
they
go.
messed up on this list.
So now we're gonna go because I'm gonna
But
save the
as a
song. Go ahead.
they whenever somebody comes out with a list,
It's hard.
it's always like, okay, man, you missed a lot. You missed some. But what you miss to me defines whether that list means anything to me.
Yes. Yes.
Like, you know, you can miss you can miss some little rinky dink song and it'll be like, all right, you missed it. I get you. But when
Yeah,
you miss
we
huh?
got you.
When
Yeah,
you
you
got a
got.
list of 500 and you miss huh?
Let's just hold up. Let's look at this. Let's see. Let's see what's on here that hot. Oh, now I like this song, and my mom will shout out this song because I had the cassette tape when this song came out. But Daisy Dukes at 445. But no ha.
Yeah.
And look at the song Daisy Dukes is right above. Look at 446.
Okay. We're looking at 446,
Look
which
at
is
446. How is
I
that?
love that song.
How is that behind Daisy Dukes?
And I know about the melodies.
I had the cassette tape. Can't lie. My
Excuse me.
mom will attest to that one. All right.
Stand on girl with the Daisy Dukes. Oh,
I
yeah.
want you to
I don't think
Atlanta.
it's. I mean, the song did hit, but
The song hit. Like I'm just saying, if you're gonna have
I mean,
that
you got
song
that.
on,
Yeah, it should have. I mean, it's pretty high on the list, 445, but it should have been like, 499 or something.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna eke
Yeah,
that in, because like you want his cousin to like get some royalties. Hey man, we put you in a 487. Nobody's gonna look at that.
yeah. That
We
song
got
though
you.
still plays to this day. I mean, people play at their weddings sometimes, and you know,
Okay, I want
and
you
when
to
I think
hold that
white people
thought
love it,
about white people. White people love it, and people love it at weddings. I want you
yeah,
to remember these two criteria for a song I'm about to tell you in like 4 songs that I'm about to tell you.
okay,
Because we're going to get to now songs that are absurdly low on this countdown.
okay,
Given the appeal, given the song. So I'm going to say this. In the macro, it might be okay. But MC Hammer, you can't touch this at 85. I think that's got to be higher. I think it's got to be higher than 85 for the mainstream appeal that that song brought for him,
okay.
and the
You
fact that
saying
people clowned him for going bankrupt later. But you got to make money to go bankrupt.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it on the list? You said
Yeah, 85
you can't touch this.
is number 85. I'm thinking
That's
that's a
high.
little bit. Oh, you think it's high?
Like you think it should be like?
I think it
I
should
think
be
it should be
like maybe.
lower. That's a big.
I,
That's a big song.
I think, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. You're saying a high, like,
It
so
should be
you're
low,
high.
closer to one. Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
we're on the same. Okay, we're speaking the same language here. But yes,
Yeah.
that song. So when I say low, I mean the number is high, far away from. It should be closer to 1. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're on
Yeah.
the same.
Bet. Yes. Yes.
We're on the same page.
Man,
I'm
that's
thinking
all. I mean,
that's got
yes,
to
of
be top
course.
50. I'm thinking top 50
Yes. Yes, of
because
course.
just the mainstream appeal, hammer dance, the hammer
Hammer
pants.
pants.
I mean, come on, man. Okay,
Yeah, that definitely should be.
so this next one, the only reason I put this on here is for my hard hip hop heads, but I can understand why it's here. But the enthusiast in me hates that Cream is at 36.
You hated that it's at 36?
I personally, I think Cream should be higher, but I understand why it's at 36 because see, Wu-Tang is not for the mainstream people. Like Wu-Tang, you gotta like
Right.
really understand like bars and like they
They're kind
were.
of more like what Nirvana was to that
Yes,
scene.
yes, yes.
People know.
People know, but
Well,
people
it's
don't
like they know them
appreciate.
now. Like
You
when
didn't
Wu Tang came
appreciate
out.
them.
Yeah, I got you.
So that's why,
I got.
like, I could understand why it's 36, but to me, that beat, whew,
So you think it should be
I think it should be like 20
okay?
because,
You got a disagreement over here.
like I said, now I understand that because there's only two Wu-Tang songs on this whole countdown. Once again, I understand Wu-Tang is not a mainstream thing.
Yeah.
I get that. Um, the next two, just some quick ones. Six in the morning, Ice-T, the introduction of reality gangster rap comes in at
6 in the morning, police at my door.
227.
Whew, man.
That song, I'll put this on wax. NWA wouldn't have done what they did if Ice-T didn't do this song.
He kind of did start it.
He started the whole reality gangster rap. That like influence alone, it should be higher than 227.
Definitely, I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you.
The next one, once again, I get why it's low, and I just think it should be a little bit, not even a whole lot higher. But Murder Was the Case at 267. The man was on trial when this song came out. Snoop was in the courtroom when this song came out.
Yeah.
At 267, but I get that. So go back to now. The two criteria that you said: white people love it, and they play it at weddings.
Yeah.
I want you to go to your list and look and go to song 59. Because this song hits everything.
Oh, okay.
59. Right. That song
definitely should be closer to 1.
Yes.
Back That Ass Up by Juvenile.
That song transcends cultures.
That song
young, transcends
old, white, purple, whatever.
When you hear Cash Money for the 99 to the 2000, you drop whatever you do. You like
whatever it is. You perk up.
You're like, what?
You like, shh.
Hey, there's a like, hey man. 59. That is a crime.
And then 59. What's before it?
So you got that's
a good song.
Yeah, that's like I could get in the club at 64. You know.
Yeah.
Because see, the problem with like these lists is like if one song goes down, then another song has to go up.
Right.
But if you look at some of these that are, there's a lot of these that I think can. Okay, so I will say this: if you go into a club, and the choice is between Juvenile, Back That Ass Up, and Nelly, Hot in Here, and you told people to do a taste test, pick which one's better, which one moves the club more.
Yeah, Back That Ass gonna win all day.
All day, twice on Sunday. But yet Nelly Hot in Here's a 45. Good songs
compared to each other though.
That's I try to make this a realistic thing because I don't want to be the dude that just complains and doesn't have a solution. If I have a problem, I want to bring a solution.
You're right.
That's what we do here. That's what we do here.
At the Percell Project, that's what we do.
Percell Project, this is what we do. The Percell Project, we don't just bring you problems, we bring you solutions. T-shirt coming out next week. Just be on the lookout.
There it is.
So a couple
Link in the
other,
bio for the merch.
yes. We need to pay our bills, please. Please buy merch. A couple other of these because I want to get to some of these that are absurdly high.
Right.
Okay, so this next one. Okay, so as part of the hip hop culture that I know you love and appreciate, the art of the diss track it's not necessarily a mainstream thing, but when done right, it's done right. No Vaseline at 435.
I'm surprised that's even on here, but
Okay, so we're on the same page. I get that diss tracks are not on here. The only one I think that's on here besides that one is I think Tupac hit him up at like 190, I think. But those are the only diss tracks that are on here. What I was gonna say is if you're putting
no, there's another one. You missed one.
Oh, what is it?
I was wondering when we talk about diss tracks, I wonder it wasn't on here and I see it. It's back to back with Drake.
Oh, well, that's Drake. That's another. What? Hold on, back to back. That's number. What?
The reason why I look for that because I think that's one of the I wouldn't say hardest disses, but when you can make a diss song and they played in the club, people played in their cars, and it's a diss song.
Yes.
And you go number one on who's ever charts.
Yes.
And it's a diss song? That's hard to me.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's what Hit 'Em Up was. Hit 'Em Up was even though he was clowning Biggie and Junior Mafia, it still was a good song.
Oh, the song bombed. He got everybody in that song. He didn't miss it. And he's like, if you like them, well, F you too. Everybody caught him on that song.
Yeah. That's what I liked about Drake's back to back.
The thing about back to back too, your song is good when the dude you dissing ends up doing a song with you later.
Yeah. He probably sitting back and listening to the song when it first came out. He's like, all right.
He got me. Hey, you good? Hey, let's do a track. Okay, so and for those reasons, it's why I understand Ether's not on this countdown because
it should have been though. I mean, if you got No Vaseline on here,
if you're talking about all-time diss tracks, as soon as that beat comes up, oh my!
And I hate to say because I'm a big Jay-Z guy.
I know you are. That's what I'm saying. I know you are, but you can't deny that song.
Man, But Takeover was no joke either, though. But
Takeover was good. Takeover was
you know how hard Ether was to me? It was so hard because I didn't know what Ether was.
Oh, really?
Until I heard Ether. I'm like, what is Ether? What is that? And then when somebody explained, no, I never even heard of the term Ether. I didn't know what it was. And then when somebody explained to me what it was, I was like, oh.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Everything it was in a 5-letter word.
Yeah.
That was him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was, but yeah. And like I said, Jay-Z is my favorite, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To me, I don't want to get into that, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll save that for another pod. We'll save that for another pod because I got a couple issues with Jay-Z, not gonna lie. I got some issues.
Everybody does.
I have musical issues with Jay-Z, not other things.
Okay.
Musical issues.
All right.
Couple rapid fire here before I go to the songs that are absurdly too high. The Crossroads at 142, Criminal.
That's a little.
If everybody knows, if you said I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all, they're like, oh yeah, that's Crossroads.
Yeah.
And think of it this way: that song was so good that the original CD, this was not the Crossroads on that original track.
Right.
This is the remix to that song.
Right.
This was a single. This wasn't on a CD.
Right. Yeah, a lot
That's
of people
how
don't know
over.
that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's how over this song was at 142.
Yeah,
That's rough. A
yeah,
couple others for the same type of reason. Get Low 165. Okay, come on, man. Like that's another. You play that song in the club,
yeah,
it's a rap. It's a rap. Baby Got Back at 175 just for the influence of Sir Mix-a-Lot.
yeah,
That's got to be top 100.
yeah. Everybody,
Easy.
I mean, that's been in commercials, everything.
Everything. Nicki Minaj was like, "Oh, I'll bite off this. I'll make some money off this." And then the last one, because there's a whole list, but the last one, especially given the social climate that we've been in the last year, well, publicly the last year, some of us our whole lives. Tupac Changes at 129. The fact
129.
the fact that he basically called out everything that's happening current day in 1990, what, 5?
Ooh, yeah,
And it's at 129. Like to me, that transcends just everything. For people
yeah,
who think for people who think this is like some new problem that just popped up.
right.
No. No.
That's
Oh,
why. That's why Pac is the goat too. You know, I always say like there could be more than one goat.
yeah.
I say this when it comes to and I make this short. I know this is another podcast, but another episode or whatever. But
I'll bring it in.
the conversation about who's better, Biggie or Pac, I refuse to have that
Can't do
conversation
it.
anymore.
You can't
I
do it.
there's things I don't talk about anymore. That's politics. I keep it old school. Politics, religion, and who's better, Biggie or Pac.
There's
And
no
that's like,
answer.
bro, I don't want to because that's those conversations would never end.
You can't do it because
You
they're
know, it
so
would just he's better. Oh, he's better. No. So when I talk about the best rappers of all time, I say Biggie and Pac. Then I go under that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then we start at number one there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
like
Those
boom
guys are
boom
up
and
here.
then we go
I
there.
don't even count them like as a number. I
It's a
say Biggie and
tier.
Pac, then I say, okay, let's start at number one.
Yeah,
And that
it's a
which is Jay
tier.
Z to me, which I know it's probably another fight.
No, that's see, I'm at the point now where I don't fight because I understand people have different like what catches them and what draws them to music. So I, I'll tease the future pod. The one thing I don't like about Jay Z is he has bitten Biggie and
Here
Tupac
we go.
to the songs like
Who?
the song Biggie and Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
both of them, and he bit both of them so much so that like you could go back and like play it side by side, and there's no change in the words. Now I understand that happens a lot in hip hop. I get that, but I mean like when you've hit like 8 bars and then the same 8 bars ends up in that song, that's always
Like,
rubbed me the wrong way on Jay Z.
should I elaborate or should we save it for another?
We'll save it because we'll be here to 9:30 talking about this. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, the countdown. That's right, that thing.
Yeah.
Uh, all right, the last segment here. These are songs that are absurdly too high, and one of these is probably going to cause some riffs, but it's okay. But I won't do that one yet. First off, and I never thought a song at number 459 would be considered too high, but this song should not be on the list.
I seen this earlier.
This is why I'm hot. Is quite possibly the worst lyrical rap song of all time. I'm hot because I'm fly. You ain't because you not. He even says if you because I researched for this, I willingly had to listen to that terrible song. His first lines are, "I can make a million saying nothing on the track."
He said it.
He's
But
telling
at
you.
that time, though, that's what was going on. Like, a lot of people
Yes.
were making songs that were saying nothing, and then people loved it.
Yes,
But
yes.
that's another topic too.
That yeah, he. I bet 30% of the I say 75% of the audience don't know the name of the person who sings that song. That's how bad that is. All right. This is why I'm hot, way too high. Okay, so
but on that song, I love the song. I mean at
it's
the
a good
time
beat.
when it came out.
It's a good beat.
But I think that song was because it was mostly like a club banger. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But
Yeah,
the beat
the
was
beat was
hard.
nice.
The
The
beat was
beat was
hard.
nice. Like
But
so,
I don't know. I don't. I'm going to have to disagree with you a little bit as far as there was some lyrical in there. Remember the part where he was like, I can't really think about it now, but
okay,
when
my
he was,
point exactly.
yeah. When he was going, he's talking about he's going to the South, and then he played the grinding beat or whatever it was in it.
I think I your homework is to go
Maybe
and
I'm just
listen to
holding on to the
this.
beat. The beat was
Yeah,
wrong,
yeah, the beat because the beat does stop for a little
and
bit,
the
like it
remix
does.
was hard too. The
I don't
Jamaican
even
remix.
remember I don't even think I gave the remix a shot because I hated this first song.
I like the remix. I do like the remix a lot better because it had some reggae acts in it. I don't remember who it was now,
Oh,
but
okay, I
yeah,
can get
so it
down
was
with
super
that.
hard. Yeah, it was super hard.
Okay, I'll allow you back in this conversation. I was already judging you because the Tennessee banner in the back, but
You
I'll
see it?
I'll I'll let you back in.
Yeah, don't think I
All
didn't
right.
see that first episode.
You know,
I wish I
if
could
you,
have been a part of that, man. I'm sorry I missed that.
it's all good. Hey, life happens. That's
Yeah,
if you hear me say one thing, life happens.
yeah.
And every day is a new day. So, like I said, I got some future ideas for you. So we'll
Cool,
be
cool,
back
cool.
on
Look
here.
forward to it.
Be back on here. So this next song, okay, okay.
I'm getting nervous.
So I just want to preface by saying this song is top 10. Push
You
it,
said this song is on the top 10.
push it. Salt and Pepper, push it is number 10.
Wow. So it is.
I'm I'm not. I love Salt and Pepper. I'm not disagreeing with how because they had a couple songs on this countdown. Push it, shoot,
Yeah. What a
what a
man.
man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about sex. Like Salt and Pepper did something, especially for the female side of like entertaining hip hop, not necessarily just bars, but like putting the music video together. But we're talking about all time. This song is not number 10
Not number 10. It
all
is a
time.
classic Rock and
Classic
Roll Hall of
song.
Fame song,
Yes. Yes.
but
Yes.
top 10 definitely not.
Yes. And kind of going back with what you said earlier before I go to this next part, it's almost like when somebody asks like, who's your favorite wrestler? That's a no-win conversation because there's so
Yeah.
many different things that go into that. Kind of like Salt and Pepper. Push It has so much other appeal, but wrestling example, if you like a guy that has a work rate, then you want a guy who can work. But if he's terrible on the mic, people aren't going to like him. If you like the
Right.
guy who's great on the mic but terrible in the ring, people are going to rate it different. So that's
Right.
kind of like Salt and Pepper is very niche to me.
Right.
Um, Influential. I have no doubts that they're on here.
Yeah. They're definitely, and I hope that when we say that this song doesn't belong in the top 10, that anyone takes that disrespect.
Yeah, not
Because,
no.
like you said, Salt and Pepper is Salt and Pepper. We don't have to sit here and explain who they are. You know what I'm saying? But top 10, whatever, influential. I mean, yeah, they're very influential. But they got a lot of songs on here.
Yes.
And I just don't see Push It as being on the top 10.
No. We are in agreement here.
Yeah.
Okay, this was not going to be too big. This is not going to be too long of a discussion, but Hypnotize at 8 is kind of high for me. At 8, Hypnotize at 8. Now, I had the double album. This whole album, both sides, banger.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's 8. Like
What would you put it?
So here's the hard time I'm having with Hypnotized by itself. If you go to somebody and you say, Big, what's your favorite song by Big? What are they gonna say? I don't think it's his best song.
No, you're right. Definitely not. Hell no.
I think Big Papa, I think it's a 34. I would be okay with changing 8 and 34. I just don't think Hypnotize. Okay. I think the unfortunate part is because this was the first song after his untimely passing. It was like the last music video he was in. I think it jumped up the charts because of that.
Yeah, well, I think this is the song. Matter of fact, I think it is a song that pushed Biggie over the edge as far as to mainstream or whatever. Because his first album was so raw that, you know, people in the mainstream were like, it was, you know, it was hard. It was hard.
Yes.
You know, and then then this CD came out. And, you know, of course, he passed away. And Hypnotize is a catchy song, you know?
Yeah. No, it's catchy. It bumps. Like when it comes on the radio, I turn it up.
Yeah.
Like I'm bopping with it. Just not. Out of
all the biggest songs, you want to make number 8. You want to make this one number 8. But I mean, going on influential, whatever is what was it influential? What else?
It was top 500 hip hop songs, top 500 influential, top 500 best tracks or something. It didn't really say what the 500 was.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. I don't have no problem with Hypnotize being number 8.
So what I will say, and I think we can come to a happy medium, Biggie needs to be in the top 10.
Yeah.
With a song.
Yeah.
I could agree to that. I just think that he had other songs that were more mainstream, popular, and catchy than Hypnotize.
Yeah.
But that's a personal thing. All right.
Yeah, because you know who doesn't go around singing, you know. Yeah, man. I think white people can relate to that song too.
Hey, and the part
they vibe to it.
Get your tell your friends.
It was on the movie. What movie was that? Keanu Reeves, the baseball movie.
Hardball.
Yeah, remember little baby, whatever his name was.
Yeah, with the headphones and he's out there.
Yeah,
yes.
Dude, quick sidebar. That movie was the first movie that made me cry.
Hey, that movie gets you, man.
Man, I don't care how hard you are. I don't care how much of a G you are. Nope. You watch that movie and with what's his name, Baby?
No, I think it was Baby. Little Baby.
Something like that. Damn, it's killing me now that I remember. But yeah, dude, man, if you don't get that lump,
hey, you gotta
get killed. You ain't a man, bro. I was talking a little choked up just thinking about it now.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm about to pour one out for him. But we're just clean, so I can't right here. We're just clean. All right. So this is the part that I'm going to either lose some people or gain some people. And we we kind of touched on it before, but I'm going to go with the macro on why. In My Feelings at number 4.
In My Feelings by Drake.
By Drake. And so here's the problem I have with this. This song, not just this song, this whole countdown, the top 500 list. You realize Drake is in here 31 times?
Is he really? I did see him a lot, but I didn't think it was that much.
31 times, and it's either his song or songs where he's a feature. 31 times. To put this in perspective, Kanye is on here 12 times. Snoop is on here 18 times. Dr. Dre on here 14. Tupac on here 20. Drake 31 songs. That's the problem. That's the problem I have with this. I'm not saying Drake hasn't changed the game, and I'm not saying Drake got a lot of white people in the rap. Like cool to say I listen to rap, I listen to Drake. That's in and of itself. And he's got the whole Canada thing. But we're talking about all time. All time. Kiki, Do You Love Me at number 4.
You know, I can see why that would make you upset.
Because whatever you're about to say,
fresh.
There's a lot of recency bias. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if I had to dig deep in my heart, in my gut, and I got a big gut, I mean, I don't see no problem with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna counter.
In my feelings, number 4, maybe it's a little touchy, but like I said, it's fresh. But now, when we go down the road, 10, 20 years from now, excuse me, I've been a little bit under the weather.
Oh, it's all good. Appreciate you making it.
Yeah, man. But when we go down the road 10, 15, 20 years from now, and we look back at Drake, we're going to be like, if he's not already, like, GOAT status.
Yeah.
Like, this kid came in the game. If you think about it, he's already been in the game 10 plus years already.
Yeah, over 10 years. He came out with 08, 09?
Yeah. Right. I remember getting, like, having a Metro phone and going, you remember that site we used to get the ringtones from?
Yes.
And I remember the list was nothing but Drake. Drake. And now me being, the hip hop guy that I am, that I like to be, I was like, who the hell is this kid? Who's Drake? And I remember asking a younger kid that was next to me, he's like, oh man, you got to check him out. And since day one, I said, this kid is special.
Yeah.
And in my feelings at number 4, this song is special. All right. It's like this song came in and just took over the game. Like, not just rap, like every genre of music. You know what I'm saying? This song, I believe, was on the top 3 songs forever on Billboard, whoever. This song is a very influential song, and it will go down in history. I mean, the dance, excuse me, the internet, it covers a lot of ground. Okay. And that's why I have no problem with this being, number 4, but,
I was waiting for you to come back to it.
Yeah, it covers, like I said, it covers a lot. It did a lot. Hell, they were comparing it to like the Beatles at one time or whatever, like, top whatever hits. But, somebody has a disagreement with it being number 4. I'm like, I can see it. I can understand it.
I was with you the entire thing, and then you got to get back to where we're at. And you said number 4, and it's like
number 4. Yeah. When somebody was like, Lewis, it's number 4, bro. I'm like, I know, but
number 4. All I'm saying is, for people, if you just took a random, if you told people, give me your top 5 hip hop songs of all time, and you just had just different genres of people to write down their list of top 5 of all time, I don't think the song makes it on there.
Mm.
And that's why wife back there. And that's the problem I have with it. Like that top 5 are hard, but there's usually like a group of 10 that I could pick from. And I think if you did that challenge, or somebody more with more resources than I do that challenge, write down your top 5 hip hop songs of all time, and you did it to 50 people, I think this specific song would make it on there twice, maybe 5 times. And I'm asking different ages, different generations, different genders, different ethnicities, different regions. I don't think this song makes the top 5. And that's the issue I have with it. I just don't think people view it for an all-time list to be number 4. That's the problem I have with it. Like for Rappers Delight, The Message, California Love, Mama Said Knock You Out, Straight Outta Compton, like that type of stuff. Like I can see a bag where people would say that. I just don't know. This is no disrespect to Drake, because Drake has mastered the game. He's I trust me.
It is touchy. You're right. It is touchy him being number 4.
That and not just number 4, but being on the countdown 31 times. 31 times.
Hey, that's just going to show you how much of an impact he's made in the game.
So what I didn't do this, but I just did this now because you're wearing the shirt. Biggie's on here 13 times.
13. Wow.
13. So we got.
Well, Biggie had a short career too, though.
He did have a short career.
He only had two albums.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't really consider Biggie to be a GOAT, because he's only had 2 albums. Like Chris Rock was on Sway in the Morning one time talking about he don't put Biggie on this top 5 because he only had 2 albums, not enough material.
But once again, that's the thing. Are you going longevity, or are you going the impact?
Yeah. I go with all, like impact, it's a whole, relatable music, and so that's why I would never, if someone asks me, Lewis, I need you to sit down and make a top 10 list of greatest rapper. No, next.
Nope. Hey, I'm on here to talk about this. I'm not on here to make my own list. I'll talk about other people all day. I don't want people talking about me. No, that's why. All right, which gets me to the last thing I want to say in this. The number 1 song of all time.
Let's get to it. I've been waiting for this one.
The number 1 song of all time. Nothing But a G Thing. Dr.
No,
Dre.
you gotta be like, ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Too low down, going crazy. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfaded was a people try to fade me.
Yes. Okay. So
talk to me.
I do want to say let's never forget that this song does include the famous line, never let me slip, because if I slip, then I'm slipping.
I'm slipping.
Just never let me slip, because if I slip, then I'm slipping. Okay. I don't have a problem with this a lot.
But Dr. Dre wasn't a rapper. So
Dr. Dre was not a rapper. He was a producer. But See,
Whoever wrote that bar, that's something. I'm pretty sure Snoop wrote that bar for him.
yes, yeah. He had a ghostwriter for sure. Because Dre was like, "Let me get on the track. Yeah, here, say this.
Yeah, Snoop was like, "Here,
Are
say
you
this."
are you sure?"
Yeah, well,
Yes.
people a lot of people wrote for Dre, and I'm sure that was a Snoop ghostwriting on there.
Yeah,
Because sometimes Snoop would say something, I'm like, he just made it sound so cool. Like
man. Okay,
if Snoop was to say that bar,
I'll be hot.
it'd be hard. He like, yeah.
Yeah, hot. Be hot. You be like, "Hey, man, did you see what Snoop said?"
Yeah.
No, my wife and I were
But
talking
when
about
that
that.
bar, we all said that bar when it came on.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he's like, "Wait, what did you just say?"
Yeah.
Never let me slip. If I slip, then I'm slipping. Well, you're right. I'm slipping.
Yeah. I mean, because if you slip,
Then I'm
then
slipping.
you slipping.
Then you're slipping. That's true words are never spoken. No, my wife and I were talking about this the other day. It's like if you just go back and listen to like just the lyrics of like mid to late 90s songs
Oh
and
man.
just listen to what they say, you're just like,
That's another episode of
yeah, you're just like,
that's another podcast.
it's like, that, well, it was hot back then. So,
Yeah.
so
A
what do you,
lot of
what do you,
misogynistic crap, bro, that we listened to.
so much,
It was like, wow.
so much. So, what do you
Yeah.
think about the song of number one?
Uh, oh man. Number one, I tend not to disagree because this song was so influential to me. Like, I remember first hearing this song,
Mm-hmm.
where I was at, you know, and I remember it because, like I said, I'm always like, my first taste of hip hop was Run DMC. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Shout out to my sister Tootie for, putting me on hip hop. And I remember, so ever since then, I always try to be like, keep up with, with rapping, you know. And I remember, I remember going to a house party in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, on the Army base, you know, and going there with my buddy Kerr J. Shout out to Kerr J. And we're sitting at the party. It's freaking packed. These are Army housing.
Mm-hmm.
And this song comes on. The beat. And all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3 into the four. And then everybody's kind of vibing it. But when nothing but a G thing, baby, when that part came on, everybody at the party said it. And it threw me back.
Yes.
Because I was like, man, what am I missing here?
Yes.
Like, I'm supposed to know this.
Uh-huh.
And when they all said it at one time, it threw me back. I was surprised, like, what is this? And I asked my buddy Kerr J, and he was like, hey, man, that's Snoop Dogg. And I was like, I love it.
Sold.
I love this. So it being number one, out of all these songs on here, because I got a lot of number ones on this list. Yes. And if I was making this list, I wouldn't make it number one.
Right.
I wouldn't make it number one. As hard as that freaking song is,
but I
wouldn't make it number one. I wouldn't make it number one. I disagree with it being number one.
So here's the reason why I have a problem with it being number one. So when I first heard this list in real time, as I was driving, and then it came out, it was, I think I was in the car long enough. We were driving to Georgia, and we turned it in the car, and it was on number 7 straight out of Compton. And then it said number 6, Run DMC, King of Rock. I'm like, okay. Number 5, number 4, I about wrecked when don't want to beat a dead horse. But I'm like, why is the song up here? But then number 3, Rapper's Delight. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. Number 2, The Message. I'm like, okay. So number 1's got to be something that transcends something. And when they played this number 1, I was kind of let down. I was a little bit let down because the way that they set, if Rapper's Delight or The Message is number 1, you have no complaints for me. Just for what they meant for everybody else that followed.
I mean, the message is what it's like. It changed. You know, before the message was the Sugar Hill Gang,
Yeah.
which was, if you look at the video of that song, they got sparkly stuff with sequence.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the party, which is cool. You know me. You know me. I'm a party guy.
You party a bit.
But when the message came on, it brought what I like to call reality rap.
Yes. Yes.
It was like, yeah, we're dancing over here, but we're also
we in the
over
projects,
here stepping on broken glass everywhere.
We in the projects, stepping on broken glass.
Stuff like, going on over here.
And we just don't care.
To me, like, the message should have definitely been number one. If we put it in the top 10, you know.
Yes.
You know, but now with that saying, with the message changing hip hop the way it did, Nothing But a G thing also changed West Coast hip hop. It kind of brought it to the forefront. It was like, hey, you know, the West got something to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even though there was cats, of course, you know, before them, but
it was
at that time when the Nothing But a G thing came out, who was running hip hop? It was New York.
Oh, it was New York all day.
All day, you know.
That was 94, I think.
Yeah. Right. Around that time, you know.
92, 94, something like that.
So Nothing But a G thing comes out. It's Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, you know, whole Death Row. It made the West take over the game for a little while. So
okay,
number one, I don't know.
You're selling me though. You could have just sold me on why it's okay to be number one. You might have just sold me on that, because that song made Snoop a lot of money. Yeah.
But not to change the subject, but and I might get kicked in my butt for this.
Oh boy, let's get it.
I don't like California Love at number 5.
Okay, thank you. I was never big on the song, personally.
I wasn't. I mean, I
wasn't big on the song.
I heard the song like one time, the video. I remember MTV making the video. They did this. They put it on there, and I remember. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's hard." Maybe for the first week, you know. Throwing my W's up, you know. And then, and then it just California. Right. And then that kind of did Roger Troutman being on there was like, oh, that's a guy from so and so from Computer Love, was it?
Just
the whole computer voice thing.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of introduced me to who that guy was. Gave me his name instead of the face. But number 5, California Love, I wouldn't put it at number 5.
No.
I might get kicked in the butt for that.
But see, for me, that's the same thing. I could think of better Tupac songs to put at number 5 than that.
Right, exactly. I mean, Brenda's Got a Baby was so hard to me.
Man, I don't think Life Goes On is on this countdown.
I would tell you what I would do on this. So California Love is number 5. I would take that out, and I would put It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube on number 5.
Yes.
Right?
I'm with you there.
That's another song that everybody knows. White people, black people, purple, Indian, you know, everybody knows Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube.
Mess around, got a triple-double.
Yeah. So definitely, I would take California Love out of number 5.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I agree. I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan at that being number 5.
Yeah.
My cousin.
It's a good song. Classic song. But
my cousin's a big Tupac person. He might disown me for agreeing with you, but
but I think any Tupac lover, you know, which I am also, wouldn't put, like, if you're gonna put a Tupac song in the top 5, California Love ain't the one.
It ain't that one, no.
Yeah.
Okay, no. See, no, you're not gonna get kicked for that. I think you got a lot of people out here that agree with you.
I think people understand that.
They get you.
Yeah. So shout out to my boy Travis Stevens, because he probably gonna. I think he'll agree with me on that.
Oh yeah, Travis went to school with us, didn't he?
No, Travis Stevens from Clarksville. He's a Tennessee Vol great.
Oh God.
When the Travis and when Travis Stevens and Travis Henry used to when we won the championship, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Oh wait. I forgot you was a fan that year when they won that championship.
We won it without the GOAT. We won it with T. Martin. Come on, man. We talking about hip hop here, man. Let's just change it.
Yeah, because
you know who we beat.
My inner Florida State's gonna come out right now.
Yeah. Talk to me now.
That was okay.
Who's our quarterback then?
He was hurt, so we had to play with the backup.
Who was he?
Marcus Alson.
Yeah. Who was the backup?
No, he was our backup.
I know, but who got hurt?
Chris Winkie.
Was it Winkie? Yeah.
Yeah, Winkie broke his neck like 3 games to go, and we had to put in Alson. Oh, if Winkie's healthy for that game, sorry, y'all ain't winning that. Sorry.
Come on, man. We had too many weapons, bro.
We had y'all to
Come on, man. No. Let's just change it.
We'll talk about that another day. We had y'all to like 17. I'm just saying. But I will say that game made Peter Ward come back the next year, and then we won the championship that year. So thank you. Have your one. And
but I never hated FSU though, by the way.
And all of the Lane Kiffins I follow.
I hate that name.
I'm sure if you said that name in Knoxville right now, you probably get punched in the face.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
This whole thing that happened with the coaches, that his name got brought back up, and I was super heated. Yeah.
Nah,
I would have became a somebody else fan on that.
Whoever brought this up, they should have got fired. Whoever brought that up,
some stupid blogger probably.
Yeah, they should have just been sent to the curb. I'm trying to think. I think that's
okay. So can I just say something?
No, come on, because that's all I had on this.
All right, so just for the people that see this and understand, the top 10 on this list, number 1 was Nothing But a G Thing by Dr. Dre featuring Snoop. Number 2 was The Message, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. Number 3 was Rapper's Delight, The Sugar Hill Gang. Number 4 was TJ's favorite, In My Feelings.
No, Kiki.
By Drake.
I do not love you, Kiki. No, I do not.
And number 5, which I feel like I said should have been, is California Love. Number 6, King of Rock, Run DMC. Number 7, Straight Outta Compton. Number 8, Hypnotized by Biggie. Number 9, Mama Said Knock You Out by LL. And then number 10 was Push It by Salt and Pepper, which should not have been on the top 10.
No. I would argue number 11 should have been at least in top 10 consideration.
Yeah. You know what I've noticed on this list too? There's only one KRS song on here.
Yep. I think KRS falls into that same trap of like Wu-Tang.
I think he went over people's heads. That's another thing. I'm sorry. Let me say it before I forget it.
No,
about the KRS. Okay, I looked at this list over and over again, and I almost missed the KRS song, which is what's the song called?
Step into a world.
Yeah, step into my. Yeah, I noticed one good song that was not on here, and it was very, 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 very influential song in hip hop, and it was Self-Destruction. Self-Destruction is something that I would never forget. Like, I would almost put that song, Self-Destruction, in the top 15, maybe top 10. If you're going to put Drake on here on your top 10, Self-Destruction, oh my God. I freaking love that song, man.
Banger. That is a definition of a banger.
All those rappers they had on there.
I mean, you can't.
And
What more do you want in a song?
man,
Oh
I
my,
love that song. I
that
remember MC Light. That's what kind of put me onto MC Light was that song, I believe.
mm,
And
that's
she
another.
killed it on that song.
Oh, MC Light is. Oh, good
She's
God.
not on the list. Well, I guess she didn't really. I don't know.
I think she's. I don't think she got the mainstream love that she should.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like
think
people who know.
people who know what she does. But
Yeah.
she's on the song. She's on One Time. 186 Cold Rocker Party
Oh, she's on
with
the list.
with Missy.
I'm not using. I'm not charging my phone. I gave you the charger.
I know, but I think mommy needs one because my iPad's only on 2%.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
I love the children. Gotta keep the kids happy. Gotta keep the
I need an
kids happy
on-air sign.
to get the mom happy. No, okay, as a married man with kids, you understand. So see, the wife gets the kid as the middleman to come to you so
Yeah.
that she don't have to do it. Cause hey, I do the same thing. Hey, go tell your mom I need this. Why don't you
Yeah.
tell her? I didn't ask you that. Just go do what I said.
My wife is good at sending the kids. Even when Madeline was a baby, when I used to work overnights and I used to sleep during the day, but when it gets late in the day, she'll send the cute little kid to come wake me up.
Yes.
So she won't be the bad guy.
Yes. Hey, there are women, and that's why we love them. Can't argue with that. Luz, appreciate you doing this appreciate sex and just two dudes catching up talking about music.
Yeah, man, I could talk about this list all day. There's a couple of songs on here. I wish they would not be on here.
Yes, that was. I tried to not focus on that because I kind of went hard on some of these songs, but like I said,
I'm sorry.
No,
go
ahead.
I just noticed it. They got the Ghetto Boys on here. What, twice?
Let's see, little search here.
Because they got.
Yep, they got Mind Playing Tricks on Me, 118.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Okay, how is that at 399?
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Because low key, man, the Ghetto Boys kind of put the South on you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we here.
Ghetto Boys was like, we got this. Watch us. We about to do this. Take notes.
Hey, yeah.
Oh my goodness. But
yeah.
I was,
one more quick thing before we wrap it up.
What you got?
340. And I'm gonna let you.
Hold up.
I'm gonna let you take over it.
Oh, you're doing it to me now. 340. Oh, hold on. I got one better for you. Cause I saw that too. Go down to 324.
Nah, I have no problem with this man.
No, the man in itself, fantastic. No, okay, because I actually wrote down 340 on another sheet of paper because look at what 341 is.
Yeah, I know, and I was going to say that too. Why? Now that song, if you're gonna put a Tupac song, which is Hail Mary, on the top 5, that should have been up there. That's one of the songs that could have been up there.
I wouldn't be mad at that. But the fact that that's behind Getting Jiggy With It.
Oh, yeah, it's right behind Getting Jiggy With It.
Right behind, just to get you upset. Like, hey, by the way, because they play it from 500 to 1, so you're hearing Tupac Hail Mary, and then it's like, all right, next on the countdown, number 340. I'm like,
yeah. Imagine if you were playing this at a party and you play Hail Mary, and then you say, "Oh, let's just don't get jiggy with it." And the crowd's like, "Okay, you just kind of ruined the vibe." But
yeah, hey man, we'll catch you later. Hey, it's early. Y'all just got here. It's early. I gotta go.
I go to Waffle House.
I left the oven on. I left the kids asleep. You don't have kids. Yeah, they still asleep.
I
We
mean,
gotta go.
somebody kids at my house. Somebody over there.
Somebody's, I left the door open. I gotta go. Yes, that happened. So yeah, I'll
Why they
just
got? Never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
that's I'll just kind of give a little preview. So
Yeah.
if your schedule frees up, I think, let me look at this. I think if you can get yourself free in about 3 weeks,
I'm
because
free.
that
I'm already free.
because that what that does, just to kind of tickle your fancy a little bit, that's after a certain pay-per-view and it's before another
Yeah.
pay-per-view
Uh-huh.
that matters to a lot of people,
Yeah.
with the crowd for the first time, and who knows, there might be some
Is that what they're doing? It's gonna be a
yeah,
crowd?
they're having the crowd the first time.
Really?
Yes,
I miss
sir.
the crowd, man.
It's so different. The piped in noise can just go. The pipe.
I mean, I take it because I need it, but I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the wrestlers breathing and talking to each other, telling what to do next. You know?
Clothesline. Hey, clothesline. Clothesline.
Yeah, yeah. Throw me against the ropes. Yeah.
Pick me up. Pick me up. Punch me in the face. Oh my gosh! He just punched him in the face.
Yeah.
I did not see
You
that
can hear
coming.
you can hear Michael Cole on the TV and in
You got the echo, and he's like, "Is that my TV?" Nope, that's just that's the production. Yeah, that. So yeah, I figured who else could I get talk a little wrestling talk, pre
Yeah, man.
WrestleMania. So real quick before we close it, are you just strictly WWE? Or do you watch like AEW?
I tried.
You try? Oh, you couldn't do it.
I mean, I tried to watch it, and I'll peek in on it, but I think they came in at a bad time.
Yeah.
You know, maybe if they had a crowd, it'd be a little better. I do like how. No, I don't like it. I like Sting being there. I mean, that's cool. I like Sting. It's always cool. You know me. I always root for the old guys.
Yes.
But I mean, maybe when the crowd gets there, it'll get better.
I'll tell you
I'm
my
pulling
biggest.
for him.
I'll tell you
for him.
my biggest problem with AEW, and I kind of touched on it the first pod that I did. It's two problems. One, everything is so choreographed that I'm a fan of a match telling a story. Like
Right.
there's psychology. There's, if I hit you in the arm and I hit your arm 37 times, then I'm letting you know I'm focusing on the arm. So your arm should be hurt. All they do is they do spot, go to another spot, go to another spot. The moves
Yeah.
look cool, but there's no like, everything's so contrived that it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Which then leads me to the second reason that I can't stand. These athletes are doing, so for us older people that went back to wrestling, these athletes are doing the equivalent of a rock bottom, and then the next move is a stunner, next move is jackhammer, next move is power bomb. Then they go for the pin, they kick out at 2.
Yeah.
But then they end up losing to the roll up.
Yeah.
So you can't kick out of a roll up, but you can kick out of 7 power bombs.
Right.
Oh God, it irks me. So even like
Yeah,
my
it's
wife
hard to
will
watch, man.
My wife will
And they
watch
got
it.
talent. They got some talented guys.
Oh, the
there,
talent is there. The
Yeah.
talent. There's no shortage of talent, but I think it's an industry thing of just not. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
They need a crowd.
Crowd
I think
helps.
with a crowd, it'll make it a little bit more tolerable.
It does. The TV
Yeah.
thing doesn't.
I do
doesn't
enjoy
work.
NXT though.
Oh, I love me some NXT.
Yeah, those guys are pretty good, talented guys. And I know that you know, with wrestling, of course, you know, probably people gonna see this and they're like, oh, they're talking about wrestling, you know. freaking nerds or whatever. But it is what it is.
Yes,
I've been
I
watching
am.
this since I was a kid. I know it's nothing compared to what we watched in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, but you know, I started watching wrestling back in the 80s with my grandfather. He didn't know any English, you know, and I remember when he's come to visit us from Puerto Rico, he'll put on wrestling, and that was our way of communicating.
Hmm.
You know, back in the day when they had Pedro Morales
Oh yeah.
and you know he loved Pedro Morales. He's a Puerto Rican wrestler, and you know, so I ever since then I watched it. I watched it through the good times, the bad times, the Attitude Era, and now which the new era is. You know, of course, nothing compared to what we watched.
Yeah.
But I guess who I watch it with? My son. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? He loves it. He's
generational
got all the
building.
guys. He's got 2 rings. You know, he don't get to stay up late enough to watch it sometimes, but I'll tell him about it. And that's our,
Yes.
you know, I come home from work the next day. I'm like, oh, Romy, you never gonna believe what happened, you know. And I tell him, and he loves it.
I
And
love
he's
it.
like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. And he'll watch a little bit of it, then back to Among Us, you know. So,
Hmm.
but I've been watching this so long, and my wife, she kills me for it, you know. But
Yep.
hey, I watch it, man.
Hey, it is. She'll watch it with me a couple times. She actually, one of our presents she got me one year was WrestleMania in Orlando. We got to go to that.
Nice,
Um,
nice,
yeah, the
nice.
the one where Mayweather was,
Oh, with the big show.
Big Show and Ric Flair's retirement match.
Ooh, that's hard. That's a good one to go to, man.
Hey, it was a real good card. Not gonna lie, it was.
Yeah.
But yeah,
See,
she got me those.
my wrestling thing is so near and dear to me that like I want a belt.
I
I
have
don't
a
even.
fake one.
Yeah, I got my son, the plastic ones or whatever, but I want a belt, man. But
Put it right
they're
above.
expensive, and I'm not going to spend that much money on it.
Yeah, I'm spending $500 for a belt. Like
I don't like wrestling that much.
you can't walk around like the Walmart and just carry like a real wrestling belt. Like, hey, look at this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
can't do that. But yeah, keep that on the back burner because I'll try to. I'd like to schedule another consultation because this was fun. Not gonna lie,
yeah, man. I had a good time, man.
this is
I
good. I was
definitely had a good time, and I'm definitely ready to do it again, man. Whenever you're ready.
always good. I actually do need to finish up some reading I'm supposed to be doing right now for a class that I'm supposed to pass so I can graduate. Um,
Yeah,
so it might be like a week or two, but just keep get some thoughts together because I will say we're
yeah.
going to talk about the road to WrestleMania as
All right,
that is, and so
I'm down for that. I was to get on this. At first, I was a little nervous, man, especially after you had that lovely lady that you had on the second episode. I said,
my
how am I supposed
mother.
to follow that up?
It's nobody can follow my mom. Sorry, that's
Yeah,
just you just
yeah.
got
I'm
to
like,
try.
come on,
You,
man.
take no. You got to take her words of advice and just be your authentic self.
I like it. Yeah, that was hard. That was,
That's all you got to do.
yeah.
Just got to be
That's
your
a good
authentic
model to
self.
live by.
And
And
truth
then
be
I look at the
told,
comments. You got your pops watching it, and I'm like, what if he sees this? He's like, who's TJ got on this crazy? Who's this crazy guy TJ got on here?
they know I know people, so it would be no surprise to anybody. I promise you that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, man, seeing that video, I can see where it explains a lot about you, and that's
Appreciate
awesome,
that.
man. I can tell you come from a good background and a good, stable home, and hell, you're going to be a lawyer. I don't know anybody else being a lawyer
I appreciate
besides
that.
my brother-in-law. He's a lawyer, but
Okay.
yeah, but I don't know. I don't have any friends that are lawyers.
Appreciate that. I know mom will be happy to say that, and
Yeah, man.
I always fear she's gonna come across the shoulder if I do something wrong. So yeah, I'm 38 and I'm still scared of my mom. Proudly.
Hey,
So
I feel
proudly.
you. I feel you. I was growing up. I mean, I know you want to cut up, but growing up, I was, 4 times bigger than my father? But guess how
It
many
don't
times I
matter.
tried him?
It don't matter. It don't
Never.
matter.
I never tried my dad. But it is what it is, man. But I had a good time, bro. I look forward to doing
Appreciate
it
yes,
again.
sir. Appreciate you coming. We'll do it again couple weeks. Close out here. Thank all of you for staying with us, watching the pod, episode 3. If you have any songs that you thought should have been on there, if you agree, disagree with what we said, our feelings won't be hurt. Except if you say Drake should be 4, then we'll fight. But any other way, just at the bottom of this, there's ways of contact, and tune in next week. Thank you guys for coming, and have a good night.